What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we continue the Gauntlet series for the Samsung Galaxy Buds2 Pro. Their next opponent will be the Sony WF-1000XM4s. Uh, Before we dive into that, I just want to say one thing. I appreciate everybody's views and everything like that. I really appreciate you guys coming in, checking me out. However, 90% of my viewers are not subscribed to the channel. So if you really like what we're doing, what I'm doing here, and want to join us on this journey, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and come on and join us. Okay. All right. So with that being said, let's get to it. All right, we're back in the Gauntlet series. Buds 2 Pro, 1000 XM4s. Let's talk price. The XM4s, we'll start there. They come in at $279. You can more likely get them on sale for a cheaper price. You can get them on Sony's website as well as Amazon. And for the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro, they come in at $229.99, $230. You can get them as low as $155 with a qualified trade-in on Samsung's from Samsung on their website. I will, as always, I will go ahead and leave links in the description so that way you can take a look at these savings or take a shot at these savings if you're interested in either one of these earbuds. So let's move on. All right, let's talk specs. As far as for the the XM4s, as Gary called them something else. they have Bluetooth 5.2. The codec they support is SBC, AAC, and LDAC. It does have the industry leading noise canceling for these earbuds. Some might say Bose is better. That is the debatable topic there, but they do have industry leading noise canceling. As far as battery life on the earbuds, with noise canceling on, you can get up to you get 8 hours of playback time. With noise canceling off, you get 12 hours of playback time. As far as the case, you can get 24 hours. Excuse me, up to 24 hours of playback time. And then of course you do get quick charge. 5 minutes would get you an hour playback time on the earbuds, and the case supports wireless charging. As for the water resistance, the earbuds are rated at IPX4, so you can have these at the gym or get caught in the rain with no problem. They also support fast pairing, but they do not have multi-point. But they do have this neat trick where you can switch between two paired devices if you have them in. You're on device number one, device number two is playing audio. You press and hold both pads at the same time, and it will automatically switch you over. You connect to that one, and you're done. Um, I've discovered it. I tried it. It's okay. Multi-point would be much better, but I've said this before in previous videos. Since they came out with the WH-1000XM5 headphones that have multi-point pairing, I don't think the XM4s will get that. I think the XM5 earbuds will come out with multi-point pairing, and then maybe the XM4s will get the update for multi-point pairing along with the Link Buds S. But that's my theory. Moving on, we're gonna switch over to the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro. Of course, they rocking Bluetooth 5.3. However, the codecs they only supported is AAC and SPC, so no higher level codecs are supported by these earbuds. Okay, as far as noise canceling, it does have it. They have what they call a high SNR. They have noise canceling with high SNR microphones. So there are two outer, one inner. So there's three mics per earbud. Pretty much standard on all other earbuds as far as when you're talking about noise canceling. And we talk about battery life. With these earbuds with ANC on, you can get up to 5 hours of battery life, which is kind of disappointing in my opinion. But with ANC off, you get up to 8 hours of battery life. Now, with the case and using them with ANC on, you get up to 18 hours of battery life. And if you turn off ANC and of course using being charged with the case, you can get up to 29 hours of battery time or uh, for the earbuds when using the case. The case does support quick charging. 5 minutes will get you an hour of playback time, which is pretty good. And of course, the case does support wireless charging. As far as water resistance, the earbuds are rated at IPX7. Again, you can get caught in the rain and go to the gym, sweat all over them. You're good to go. And of course, as far as special features, it does have their version of multi-point pairing, but it's only works if you're switching between two Galaxy devices. Say, for instance, you have the Galaxy S22 Ultra and you're switching to the Galaxy Tab S Ultra. Your multi-point function will work there. But if you have any other like Android device or let's say a Surface tablet or an Apple device, and you won't be that, it won't work. So that's a real bummer. They're taking, like I said before, they're taking that step. Same thing as Apple with their AirPods, and personally, I don't like it. But that's they want you to, they're trying to rope you into their ecosystem. That's fine. Okay, so there you go. Full spec readout on both earbuds. Let's move on. All right, let's go and take a look at these earbuds, and we're gonna pull them out of the case. And of course, as you can see, two different form factor styles. The Link Buds. Here I go. The Galaxy Buds2 Pro has more of a teardrop shape. They do take some cues from the Galaxy Buds Pro line that they discontinued, and from the Galaxy Buds 2 line. So they kind of took cues from both of them and mashed them together to come up with this type of form factor. Which is, it's a very small, very discreet earbud. I like the matte finish on it, but and it has a soft touch to it, just like the case. But I feel, as far as putting them in your ear, I feel like because they're so small, I have to really get them wedged into my ear. I don't have any ear fatigue after long time usage or any irritation or anything like that. I never experienced it, but the fact that it feels like I got to really dig in and then twist and lock them, it's kind of a problem. But for me anyway, if you take a look at the XM4s, this is as far as wearing them, these are one of my favorite pair of earbuds to wear. They're very comfortable. They got the ergonomic round form factor to them. Of course, I'm using the supplied Comply phone tips with these earbuds that came with the XM4s. As soon as there are a version for these earbuds, I will be purchasing them for these, because I think that would definitely help as far as fitting in my ear and staying secure. I think that would help. All right, so back onto the XM4s. I do like the how they have the different color matching. You got the black with the I guess the rose gold or bronze color, with the, as far as the noise canceling speakers and everything, or noise canceling microphones rather. It's a very, like I said, even though it's a bigger earbud than the Buds 2 Pro, still a very comfortable earbud. If you go with as far as weight, I would definitely say, if we're talking about that, I think the actually, I don't know. I think they kind of fit the same. They kind of feel the same. Let me flip this around so that the bottom's there. So I think they're probably way the same or close to the same, because a lot of the weight is in this part of the Buds 2 Pro, whereas the weight for the XM4s is spread out amongst this whole area. All right, so enough of that. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna pull up pictures so we can see how they look in the air. All right, let's go ahead and jump into some. All right. Here is how the Buds 2 Pro looks in the ear. As you can see, doesn't take up the entire ear well, but it does sit in securely, and the twist and lock does work. I find myself having to readjust, which makes me believe that I'm not getting the seal that I want on the inside. Although it's a good seal, I'm not getting the one that I want. So when they come out with a comply foam tip, I am definitely going to see about swapping that out and getting that. Again, let me go ahead back in. Very still a very comfortable earbud. It's just, you know, you can see the how small it is going into the ear. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the XM4s. Let me pull them out here. I got a lot of these pictures I gotta go through. All right, here we go. Here's the XM4s in the ear. See how it takes up the entire ear well. If it's ergonomically perfect, ergonomically, the noise canceling mic is right there, right in fits perfectly right in that gap at your in the entrance of your ear. It fills up the ear well, like I said, and you get a great seal with the comply foam tips. Again, very light despite the size. I wear these. Can wear these all day at work. I have no problem with them whatsoever. Very, very comfortable earbuds. All right. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna go ahead and get these paired up, and we're gonna take a walk through their respective apps. So stay strapped in. All right, we're back in. I've got the 1000 XM4s already paired up. So let's go ahead and jump into their app. All right, here we are. We're in. As you can see, we've got the name of the earbuds at the top. You got the codec that it's running. I got it on AAC. Let's see if I can, with these lights, get it a little focused in here. Looks like it's not going to cooperate with me. All right, moving on. You got the pictures of the earbuds and the case. You got the battery levels of all three devices underneath that. Okay, and if you go under status, it'll tell you about your adaptive sound control, and you can go ahead and it tells you about your locations if you hit the arrow key. This basically in case you have like different presets set up. And of course, you have at the bottom, you have your audio controls. You got play, pause, skip, reverse tracks, and your volume slider. All right. Moving on to sound. Here you can have where you can control your noise canceling. You got your they call it ambient sound control. If you hit the down arrow key, you can go ahead and select between noise canceling. And if there you got two different types, you got noise canceling, then you got automatic wind noise reduction. Of course, based on where you're at, you might want to try select one of those. Then of course you got your ambient mode, and then you have your slider here where you can slide dictate exactly how much ambient noise you want to include. The further to the left, the less ambient noise. The further to the right, the most. And I'll just keep it like right there in the middle. I usually like it right there. Then of course you have off, which means, you know, it just takes you into a regular sounding earbud. Okay. Now, of course, you can, with ambient sound, you can focus on voice. I have that checked. So it takes voices, you know, it takes in voices when someone is talking to you during, while suppressing your background noise. See if I turn that off, then you see how it gives you more ambient sounds that you can utilize. So I usually leave that on because that's a good thing. All right, speak to chat. Basically, what happens is, I'm quite sure we all know this, but for those who don't, if you turn this on, basically, if you're listening to music, you begin to talk, your audio will either pause or go lower while you're talking. And then after you stop talking, after a set amount of seconds, it will resume back to the original volume and it will continue on. Okay. You can also, if you turn this on, you can also go down here and set it to however you want to do, however you want to focus on voice. You want detect, you know, voice to text sensitivity. I have it set to automatic. Focus on voice. You can turn it off and on, and how long you don't wait till it closes. I have mine set for for 5 seconds because that's the shortest amount of time. All right, so I usually have that turned off. All right, especially when I'm talking during a sound test. All right, of course you got your equalizer here. You go hit the down arrow key. You've got I have it turned off right now, but you do have some custom EQ settings you can go through. And then of course you got manual, which you can go ahead and uh, make changes. You got your custom one where you can create two different ones here. But you can see those are mine. Of course, you can have off, put it at off right now. And then you have the gear here you touch, and you can go ahead and utilize the graphic equalizer and the bass, the clear bass boost, if you like, for the earbuds. Right now, I have it set off because of the sound test. Here, 360 audio setup. You gotta have the app, but it gives you that 360 audio where it feels like sounds coming from all around you. It's a really good feature if you're into that surround, almost like a surround sound feel. It's very cool. Of course, then you got your Bluetooth connection quality. This is if you use, you got priority on sound. If you're using LDAC, you want to go ahead and use that. But I have it set on stable connection because obviously my phone does not support LDAC. And oops, let me go back. There I go, moving too fast. All right. And then of course you got DSEE Extreme. That's for compressed audio. If you want to utilize that, you go ahead and turn that on, and it sets to auto, so it will automatically switch and give you the best sound for it. Okay. Then of course now we go into system. Now here you can go in. You got your voice assistant. I have mine turned off, set to do not use, because if you do have audio, if you have voice assistant on, you cannot use the earbuds independently. You turn that off, then you can use the left or right by itself. A little trick I learned with the XM3s. All right, moving on. You got your touch sensitivity. You got your touch sensors on the earbuds. You can go and change the left and right, but you only can change certain ones. Say, depending on what you want. See, if I have it set for my left one, I have the set for ambient control. I got the single tap and the tap and hold for quick attention. That's like when someone's coming up to talk to you, you hold down the left earbud, the audio goes down, and you can have your conversation. You release it, and then it returns back to your regular set. All right. So then, if you got your drop down key, you can go to playback. Playback controls. That'll give you single tap, double tap, triple tap. And volume control will only give you tap and continue pressing, or tap and hold. And then of course you cannot assign it, and then there's nothing there. So you're able to do that on both the left and right earbud. So you can go like that. You have them all options there, but you can only use certain ones. You can't, it's just weird how they got it set up. But I do like the setup, and this is how I usually have mine. I have it set to tap, play and pause, skip, reverse tracks on the right, cycle through my noise canceling on the left, and it gets me by exactly. Of course, you can also reset it here if you like. All right. Okay. All right. So then moving on, you've got ambient sound controls here. Same thing. This is basically what you would cycle through if you're going up into your ambient mode here. It tells you what are you cycling through in that setting on the left earbud. I'm just cycling through noise canceling and ambient sound. I do not have off as an option, so it'll just cycle through those two there. Okay, and then you got your optimal earbud tips. So basically what this is you go in, you do a test, and it lets you know if you got the correct earbuds, or if you need, or earbud tips rather, and if you need to change them or anything like that. All right, you got your auto power off. You can set that. You can say turn off when the earbuds are taken. When earbuds are taken off, they turn off. I have that set there. You can also say do not do it, but it also affects battery life. Okay, you got play pause. Basically, when you take one earbud out, it will pause it, put it back in. It will resume. Of course, oh man, let me go back. All right, then you got your notification and voice guide. It will let you notify you if there's any incoming incoming notifications or emails or anything like that. You can set that up. Of course, you can set it to whatever language you want. I have it at English. Of course, you got your automatic downloads, and you got initialize settings, which basically you can go in and reset the entire thing to default. Okay, and then of course you got the bottom, you have your activities. It will tell you exactly how much time for each Bluetooth earbud that you use, how many hours you have them in, how much time you listening to it. And of course, you got your safe listening feature here. Teach you, walk you through how to safely listen to your earbuds or earphones. And of course, you got your badges for if you hit any milestones using them, like daily listener, headphones connect lover, and all different types of different things you can score points on. All right. And of course, up here, if you hit the three dots, you can go through the tutorial for the earbuds. You can go, it'll tell you your earbuds version. And of course, you got backup and restore and launch a music center and about apps and of course, help. And that is the quick as walkthrough of the headphones app for the 1000XM4s. When we come back, we'll take a walk through the Galaxy Wear app for the Buds 2 Pro. So stay strapped in. All right, we're back in. We got the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro all paired up, ready to go. So let's go ahead and jump into their app. All right, quick connection. I like it. All right, so what you got is the picture of the earbuds, the name of the earbuds. Notice how I have them changed. And then right underneath that, you've got the left dash right earbud at 100%. And you got a small earbud icon there. Okay, if you look over here on the three dashes on the left, you can go ahead and cycle through all your Galaxy devices that you may have connected to as far as Galaxy wearable devices, let's put it that way, that you have that can utilize this app. And of course, let me go back in. You've got managed devices, app notifications, and about the Galaxy wearable app. Okay, moving on. You've got your noise controls right now. The earbuds are not in my ear, so the sensor has them set to off. You've got active noise canceling, and then of course you got ambient sound on either side. Okay, and then of course you got your voice detect, similar to the speak to chat version, like the XM4s. So I usually have that turned off because like I said, I usually sing along or I'm talking during the review with the earbuds in, and I don't want the music to stop. All right, then of course you got your touch controls. Now here you can turn them on and off, but you cannot change them. The only ones you can change is the tap and hold functions for each earbud. Right now I have mine set to switch noise controls on the left, and on the right it's goes to my voice command, so it pulls up my my assistant. You double tap and your triple tap or your touch and hold. If for phone calls, you double tap to answer, double tap to end, and touch and hold to decline to reject the call rather. And of course, like I said, you can turn them off and on with these switches, but you cannot change them. You cannot put them, say, okay, left earbud this, right earbud that. You cannot do that with these ones because these are both earbuds do the exact same thing. So they're already mapped for you. All right, moving on. You got your earbud settings. If you tap on that, you can go in. You got your equalizer setting. We have it set to normal for the sound test. Of course, you got bass boost, soft, the dynamic clear treble boost, but you do not have a graphic equalizer, which is a bummer. Of course, you got your moving back on rather. You got your earbud fit test again with the earbud tips. Put them in, run the test. It'll tell you if you need to move up a level or down a level as far as your ear tips go. Okay, you got your read notifications out loud. It would basically tell you if you got a missed call or incoming Gmail message, anything like that. It will read that out loud to you. And then, of course, you can have it set to read out loud while you're on the phone as well. We don't need all that. So we go ahead and move that. I'm going to turn that off because that's annoying sometimes. All right, so you got use ambient sound during calls so you don't sound like you're yelling. I have that turned on, which is always cool, so you can hear yourself. And of course, you got your in-ear detection for calls. You can turn that on. I also have that turned on. And then, of course, you've got your seamless earbuds connection. Now, this is for this works for like I said, the Galaxy devices. This is their version of their was it fat their multi-point. As long as your device, you have a Galaxy device and it's signed into your Samsung account, you should be able to seamlessly transition from this device to that device and vice versa. I have my phone is signed in. I have some Samsung. I have my Samsung. I'm signed into my Samsung account on this phone. However, that seamless pairing doesn't work, so it's definitely for the Galaxy line of products. Again, trying to get you into their ecosystem. All right. Even though I still have that turned on because maybe with an update, it might actually work for mine. All right. And then you got your next stretch reminder. Now, this is interesting. I have it turned off for right now, but they know that you'd be hunched over every day. And based on how much you're hunched over, it can hurt your neck. So the sensors within the earbuds let you know that, hey, you had your head down way too much. It's time for you to stretch your neck. So I think that's pretty cool. I'm gonna turn that on, and then we'll go start it. Never mind. I gotta put the earbuds in. I'll do it later. But I think that's a very cool health tip there that they got. And of course, you got labs in here. Then of course you got the double tap earbud edge, which basically what earbud edge is right about here, where it just at the inner portion of your ear, and you can tap that to use your controls as opposed to tapping up here. You just tap like right here on the edge, and your functions will work properly. It's a pretty cool thing. It actually works. I've tried it. Of course, you got your reset options there. You can reset the earbuds to back to default settings. You got your accessibility for those who have hearing impaired and have issues that things need to be adjusted. Then, of course, you got your earbud updates and about the information about the earbuds there. So that is a quick walkthrough of the earbuds app, of the Galaxy wearable app for the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro. What we're going to do next is we're going to go ahead and do a mic test for both earbuds. I can't talk right now. And then we'll come back with a sound test. So stay strapped in.
This is a mic test with the Sony WF-1000XM4s in a semi-quiet location. This is a mic test with the Sony WF-1000XM4s in a semi-quiet location. This is a mic test with the Sony WF-1000XM4s in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the Sony WF-1000XM4s in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro in a crowded location.
All right, we're back in. We got the XM4s already paired up, so let's go ahead and jump into some music. All right, we're going to go in and let's see. First up, we're going to do Let's Go Crazy by Prince. All right, we're going to start here. We got decent volume, not max volume, trying to save my ears. Vocals are okay. Okay. Sound separation between the harp and organ is okay. Seems like the volume's a little low though. Okay. Immediately, the kick drum automatically hits. All right, we got the drums in. All right, I got the kick drum on this side. I got the guitar on this side. Now I got the guitar and keyboard. I got the kick drum and the rest of the drum set on this side. Prince is up front with the vocals. Again, lower volume, but still a balanced sound, but just low. The instrumental separation is okay. All right, it's a good sound there. All right, so it's a good sound. Again, like I said, kind of low. As far as volume wise, but it's a good sound. It's a good sound. All right, we're gonna leave it at that. All right, let's go ahead and do Run DMC. We're going to do Run's House because you know I love that 808. Let's go. Oh, the bass just hits with these Sonys, man. I mean, I got the left to right movement, which is great, but man, I don't know if there's a head earbud out there. I mean, I got some ones with some really good bass, but I don't think anybody can touch these when it comes to bass. Man, they don't play around. But again, a little lower volume. Okay. The volume is lower. But even at this setting, it's still kind of low. All right. So again, you still get a good balance, good sound. Separation is okay. The detailing is okay. I'm not an audiophile, but there's certain things I listen for when I'm listening to these songs, like some subtle sounds that are mixed in there. See if they come through clear. This one, the little it comes through okay on these. So let's go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and jump in and do our special one. We're gonna do Kenny G Going Home. This is a obviously a heavy instrumental sound. So we'll go ahead and do that. So here we go. Heavy on instrumentals in this one. Again, it's a little lower. A balanced sound, a warm sound here. You get a warm sound. Very relaxing feel to it. Again, could be a little louder especially even at this volume set. And the lead saxophone, which is Kenny G, is coming through nice. Not as crisp as I like, but nice. All right. We get a little bit of this bridge here. All right. Again, a very low. It's a good sound. On the bass heavy song, it definitely came to play. Great bass. The Prince song, it had a good balance, although it could have been a little louder. But then I'm thinking if it had been a little louder at that point, it would have been the instrumentals and everything would have been muffled, or sound muffled and everything, and it would have been to the detriment of the song altogether. That's just my thought. Same thing with Run's House. If it had been a little louder, naturally it would have made it sound a little bit more muffled. But still, it's a good sounding earbuds. Bass is top notch. But like I said, just a little volume is a little low on them. All right, so what we're going to do next is we're going to go ahead and get these swapped out, and we want to run through the sound test with the Galaxy Buds2 Pro. So stay strapped in. All right, we're back in. We've got the Galaxy Buds Pro 2 or Buds 2 Pro paired up. So let's go ahead and dive into some music. All right, let's go ahead and hit it. First up, we're going to do Prince. Let's Go Crazy. All right, we're at the same volume level as the XM3s. Again, just a little bit louder right off the beginning. The vocals are more clear, more out front. So the treble and mids are nice. Okay. The sound separation for the harp and the organ is okay. Good sound. Balanced so far. All right, now the kick drum with the drums. Now that's really kicking. All right, and here comes the guitars. Okay, you don't have that spatial audio type thing going on where you hear one instrument or a set of instruments on this side, set of instruments on this side. It's just a balanced sound altogether. So you don't have that almost like you're like they're on stage and they're in front of you, and you look over here and there's a drums there. You look over here and there's a guitar and a keyboard there. You don't get that. Everything's in front. Everything's balanced. Sound separation is good. It's good. I'm gonna leave it at good. Vocals are okay. All right, you get good sound. Okay, you get good sound out of that. Good energy from the song. Again, just a little bit louder than the XM4s right off the bat. Um, Bass was okay, not as good as the XM4s in that song. We don't go ahead and switch over to Run DMC and see how they hold up as far as the 808 compared to the XM4s here. I think the XM4s are going to have them beat, but this is why we run these tests, right? So again, you got a good vocals, okay, good balanced sound. Um, with the previous song, the sound separation was okay. Um, so let's go ahead and hit. Let's go ahead and get back to the beginning. All right, here we go. Okay, bass is good. The bass is good, but it's not as good as Sony's. They even have the detail that that you can hear that nice, very nice. The detail is there. Again, vocals are okay. They're good vocals. Man, these are good. Okay. All right. The vocals are again clear vocals. Uh, you got the bass. Okay, the bass is good. I guess again, not as good as the Sony's, but there's not too many out there that would be. And let's see what else. The detail with the. I mean, you can definitely it is brought out more on the Buds2 Pro. You can hear it and it's brought out on the XM4s, but more so on the XM4s or excuse me, the Buds2 Pro. Um, but they still both bring it out, so it's just a little bit more detail. The details a little bit more pronounced on the Buds2 Pro. Um, as far as sound separation, again, everything is in front. You don't have that spatial type of feel to it. Uh, that 808 bass, when it hits left, moves right, just like in the Sony's. It does the same thing here, so they're paying attention. They have that going for them. Um, just a great sound. All right, so let's go ahead and jump over to Kenny G. Let's see how they sound uh, with pure instrumentals here. All right, here we go. Let's get it. Again, a little louder than the XM4s. Okay, you got a good warm sound. I think on the warmth level, I think they are both the same as far as how warm this song is. I think they're both equal there. All right, the lead saxophone sounds very crisp. Well, I ain't gonna say crisp, very clean. The background audio, they got good separation with the instruments in the background. Nice balanced sound. Really clean. All right, let's get a little bit of this bridge. I like how they let it fade out as it should, and then you got the keyboard right there. Very nice. Okay, so again, a nice uh warm sound to them right here, same as the XM4s. Is a nice warm sound, and the bass was good. I definitely am impressed with the bass in such a small earbud. I'm definitely impressed by that. Again, that's another one that has great bass. Like my one more Evos have great bass in such a small package too. So um, it's a really good sound. It's gonna be hard to rate this one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and get this cleaned up, and I'm gonna come back with my final thoughts. So stay strapped in. All right, we're back in Gauntlet series for the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro, going up against the Sony WF-1000XM4s. So far, this has been a good battle between these two earbuds. Um, I like the sound. The sound was good out of both of them. However, I'll give overall volume. I'll give that to the Buds 2 Pro. They're a little bit louder right out of the box than the XM4s are. As far as let's start with the treble and mids. Naturally, I will give it to again. I'll give it to the Buds 2 Pro. They're a little bit more cleaner, more clear. As far as overall, um, again, the XM4s, the mids and the treble and mids are a little low there. Again, that I think that has to do with the natural volume of the earbuds. They are a little lower as far as that goes, but then again, like I said, they maybe if they were tuned to be a little louder, maybe it would be a detriment of the overall sound as far as things sounding muffled and everything of that nature. As far as bass, hands down, it goes to the XM4s. Don't get it twisted. The Buds 2 Pro have great bass, but Sony's that's next level bass right here when you talk about the XM4s. That's next level bass. Even with the natural volume, the bass hammers and it hits and it keeps hitting with the XM4s. One of the reasons why I still to this day like one of my favorite earbuds because the bass is fantastic. Like I said, bass is very good on the Buds 2 Pro, but not a match for the XM4s in my opinion. Now, with that being said, based on sound alone, I would have to go with the Buds 2 Pro on these ones because of the first of all the overall volume, second the clear vocals, and the better mids are naturally on these guys. Like I said, the XM4s, they do have a graphic equalizer which you can go ahead and fine tune these to make them sound fantastic. So with that being said, the winner of this gauntlet match goes to the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro. Again, thank you guys for coming out and checking out your boy. If you like what you see, go ahead and hit the like button. If you if you're here, if you're viewing and you want to join us on this journey, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and then hit the notification bell. That way you're notified when new videos are coming out. We got the Gauntlet test coming. We got the Gauntlet test, the Gauntlet series still going on for these guys. I've got the new sound cords I got to unbox. I got some tri-bits I got to unbox. I got a lot going on. And of course, they're going to run through gauntlets as well. And plus, not to mention, I still got a top 10 earbud video to do. And that's coming soon. I know that AirPods are coming out, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until the AirPods come out. I'll wait because I think they're going to be announced this week. I'm going to find out when they're going to be announced first, when they're going to be released. Depending on when they're going to be released, determines when I'll do my top 10 because I want to be fair and I want to include Apple's offerings as well for all those Apple guys out there. I want to include them as well in it, but depending on when they're going to be released to the public, since I'm just a small fry in this business right now, and I have to actually purchase them when they're on their release date. I don't get versions to test and put out videos on yet, but I'll find out when that is, and that would determine when I drop my top 10. I already have roughly numbers 10 through 7, maybe 6 already picked out. It's going to be tough going up from there, so it's going to be interesting. So again, thanks for coming out and hollering at your boy. and I will see you on the next one. Peace.